Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you see from the title of this video, I am bringing y'all a story time. This was a very well requested video from my Instagram, from YouTube. I had put a poll up on my community tab and I was like, so what y'all want? This is what y'all wanted and I'm gonna give it to you. But before we even get into this video, like this video, share this video, and don't forget to review the pinned comment in the comment section in order to get you a shout out. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button, because if you aren't already subscribed, what are you doing? So I'm gonna give you a couple seconds to do that. Okay, so how I'm about to get into this story time. This story time is basically about my psycho Tinder date hookup. I say psycho Tinder date hookup because he was supposed to just be some guy that I run out of his money and just be, don't judge me. I was gonna run him out of his money, but then it turned into a hookup and I'm about to get into the tea. So basically I was using the Tinder app more than nothing but just a joke. I was really using it just for friends, for like little links and like get out of the house type of thing. Cause I was just new to the area. I didn't know what else to do with myself. So everybody was on Tinder. So I was like, hey, I'm finna hop on this mother, and then boom. So I'm meeting people left and right. Some people stranger than others, willing to meet, some not. But there was this one particular guy that like gave me hella conversation, and it caught my eye because I never really lasted talking to somebody longer than like a week. But talking to this guy turned into months, and hey, he was mad funny, he was sweet, he was so nice. Like he was just the sweetest type of guy that you could like meet. And I'm like, okay. So during those couple of months of me and him talking, we wound up moving from the Tinder app to text messaging, then on social media. Then we started being on the phone for hours in the day, all night, started FaceTiming. And he was older than me. He was like maybe 6 years older than me, 7? I can't really remember. And we would just talk all night about our likes and our dislikes. And when somebody actually starts getting to know you, you're like, okay, maybe I'm finna, Then little did I fucking know, I'm over here catching feelings for this guy, and I had to like, sis, we just got ourselves back together, and now you want to go throw your feelings out there again? Don't be like me. Don't be stupid. Once you get yourself together, keep yourself together. Also, disregard me talking with my hands. This is just how I am. I just do this. Why does my eyebrow look like this? All right, ignore my eyebrow too. I don't even feel like fixing it. So going on like our 7 months of talking, not 7, 4th month of talking about like TV shows we like to watch, where we dreamed of going to, places we wanted to visit, foods we liked, all of that. Your girl thought it was a good idea to talk about a first date. I've always been the assertive one, so I've always been the one to make that jump and kind of like break the ice and be like, yo, what you trying to do? I don't know why I'm like that, but it's more so if I'm feeling you mad hard, I'm gonna try to take you off the market. There ain't no fucking way. Yeah, so basically when I brought this idea up to him, he was already like, yo, I was thinking that too, but I ain't wanna like make you feel uncomfortable. So he was being safe, but the whole time I'm like, bro, make a move, and I'm over here trying to make a move and you're not making moves. So I had to make the move. So we went on our first date and we went to a crab shack, and that's just all I talked about. Crab shack. So of course, on your first night on a date, females think like, I know nothing gonna happen because I ain't gonna let nothing happen, but just in case it happened, I'm gonna shave. I shaved because I was like, yo, you know, you gonna win it. Y'all, like, I was ready. But nothing happened that night. We just basically had this nice, beautiful dinner, and we talked, and we actually got to meet in person. I like you a little too much. I don't like it.
Stop the cap.
I don't like it. So as soon as he dropped me off, we got right on the phone. We were like, yo, I like the night. It was good. You was mad beautiful in person. Oh no, you was fine as fuck. So when we was like getting ready to go to bed, we was talking about our second date. So he was like, yeah, we gotta do something like tomorrow. But it wasn't tomorrow. I was like, I'm gonna just like slow down because I don't want it to be like weird. So we waited like 3 days, and then the next day we went on our second date. So our second date was at his place, and I was like, okay. And he decided to cook for me. He cooked like this nice steak dish with like broccoli and mashed potatoes, because that's also one of my like third favorite dishes that I like to eat. And it was really nice. And after he cooked for me, he brought me some wine, but I didn't drink it because I was like, ain't shit finna happen, dog. Ain't shit finna happen. But that one ended up leading to us watching a movie. He was massaging my feet and massaging my legs, and you know, just easing on into it. And we semi-cuddled, and we were just like all into it, and his like voluptuous lips. I'm just like, hey, don't play with me. Don't play with me. And you know, I was just thinking what I was thinking, but nothing happened that night either. So he wound up taking me home. It was like 10. He got on the phone. Oh, we should do it again sometimes, X, Y, and Z. Like, okay, good night. Good night. So it was the next day after this, after we went to sleep, after the whole night, we got on the phone, and he basically sugarcoated how he really felt. He was just like, so I'm feeling you, and I want you to like, you know, spend the night. But he wasn't saying spend the night. He was like, we need to chill again, and then I take you back home the next day. And I'm just like, why don't you just say spend the night? Like, what are you doing? But I knew what was up. I knew what he was trying to say, and I'm just thinking like, I know. And let me tell y'all, this was like a good minute before I had a little minute. So I was like, I was hyped. I was like, I'm feeling, get me some. Cause like, I was ready, cause I'm grown, you grown, we could be grown together.
Child. Anyway, so
a whole week went past, and we was just, that following week, we was just on the phone, talking, making like a little setup, like kind of like, this is what's gonna happen, this is what we're gonna do. Him still not really telling me what he wanna do, but I know what he wanna do, and what I know what I wanna do, what we finna do, but we just gonna do it. It's gonna happen. But I've always been assertive when it comes to my feelings, but never been assertive when it came to either you gotta make the move or ain't shit happening. Cause it comes the day of our third date. I'm already feeling tingly, ready to know what the night's gonna bring. And again, our third date was at his house. He cooked, we cuddled, he massaged me. But this time, when he massaged me, we'll rewind. So before that, it was like when I came in, he had a cute little setup in his dining room for the whole dinner. He had the roses around the table, he had the food all set out, and the dishes like rearranged, like, what's that thing, etiquetely, where the little fork was next to the big fork with the little spoon and knife. He had all of that going on with a little soup. Like, I was like gourmet, okay? And it was really great. So after that, we did our normal routine. We was like cuddling, watched the movie. Then it turned into a massage. He gave me a massage. So he started at the feet, moved up from the feet to the calves, from the calves to the thighs, and from the thighs to the... But of course, he's just being real smooth, and me being how I am, I'm like, do you want a massage? 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 He's like, I guess. I'm like, okay, nigga, flip over, cause I'm over it. You got me fucked up. Maybe I'm the psycho one. Okay, so then straight into that, I think I just told a whole different story time. That was like a how we met story time. But okay, psycho Tinder date part with the psycho part. Okay, so we was just for like weeks turned into months, and it was like the first time we did it was like an everyday thing for like 2 months. It was okay, it was just all of that going on, and then there was a lot of new things happening, and I was like, hold on, what the fuck? Older men are great. So let's say that. Sorry if you're watching this. But after all of them shenanigans, we started doing that, like, you know, and I was on birth control at the time, so it didn't really matter. But then my birth control ended, and I didn't want to get back on birth control because I was like, nope, not I. Because I found out what could happen to us when we, like, us females, when we get birth control. I was like, nah, not me, no, not I, not. So I decided to tell him that I was getting off birth control, and he was like, yeah, okay, we can just wrap it up. But what are we wrapping it up for if we've been doing it like that this whole time? Like, so no, it was a no-go. I was like, first of all, I didn't like the way it feels, so you're not gonna put that on in me. We tried it though for the first time with the comfort of not getting pregnant, but I was like, no, you're just gonna need to learn how to pull it out, and I'm gonna tell you. So he was doing really good, and one day, like a month break of some sort, because I think I got really mad at him, and I was like, yo, you know what, I'm cutting you off because you got me up. I think I got upset about some female that I thought that he was talking to. It was like a month. Okay, so then I went back to him, and he was like, dang, babe, I missed you, I missed us, I missed doing this, that, and the third, we should do this. And as soon as he said we should link, I was like, okay, bet that up, I'm finna link with you. So we linked, and as soon as I got to his crib, he hugged me like hella tight, and I missed you so much, and X, Y, and Z. And he was squeezing me hella tight. I'm like, hold the fuck up, what's going on with you? He decided to sit me on the couch and was talking to me, and he was like, I really didn't like that time we was apart from each other. I didn't like what you did to me. I told you I wasn't doing anything. And he was like, so I really been thinking into it, and I want you to be my girlfriend. And I was like, entanglement gone wild? I mean, I was thinking about it in the case that we could be like a little couple of some sort, but I was like, nah, ain't going out like that, no. So I'm like, nah, bro, I'm good. We could just stay where we staying. And he was like, okay. It was our first time like doing it again in a month, so I was like nervous, so I made him put on a condom. And he had the nerve to take it off during our intercourse. And I'm like, what you doing? He was like, I didn't like the way it felt uncomfortable. That's not for you to say. Like, that's not that, no. Him not telling me he already came, right? He already did that, didn't even tell me, and he stuck it back in. So I'm like, did you just, the fuck? He was like, yeah, I did, but it wasn't a lot. No, the point is you did, and you stuck it back in. So now what the am I supposed to do? Because now you just, I'm confused. Then he was like into it, I guess, and he was like, I want you to have my baby. I'm like, get off of me, get off of me, get off of me. Hold up. What? You want me to what? I said, oh, hell no. I said, you better pull. He was like, I want you to have my baby, I want you to have my baby. He was like, I'm about to. I'm like, so I ran, like, I like took the fuck off, and we were in doggy style position. So I was like, and he was like, it was mad complicated. So after that day, I got mad again because I was like, first off, you got me up, because how are you going to try to determine whether you want a child with me or not, and I don't want your baby? No. I ignored him for like a couple of days, turned into like a week or two, and he was hitting me up so much, and I'm like, no, because you're fucking crazy. So I wound up blocking him, and he made a new account and started following me on my social media. So he was like, please come back, please, I miss you, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, block again, because no. So then he started calling me off of blocked numbers. I was getting a little freaked out because I was like, hold up, why don't you just leave me alone? And I almost made a mistake of talking to him again because I was like, a couple of days gone by, I didn't hear from him again. And I'm like, okay, he's doing pretty good. He stopped talking to me, ain't nothing I need to worry about.
Boom, I'm going into work.
And he just happens to pull up to my job and
run to me and be like, hey, I've been trying to get in contact with you and there's no way I can get in contact with you. And I'm like,
I'm at work. You have the nerve to come to me when I'm at work? First off, that's creepy because I never told you where I worked at. So how did you find out, for one? Two, that's unprofessional. You showing up to my job about some BS that ain't got nothing to do with what I'm working with right now. So I'm like, yeah, I just been busy, X, Y, and Z, kind of ignoring the fact that this mother found me and I don't know how. I'm just chilling. I winded up going back to him, okay? I winded up going back because I was just like, okay, that's kind of cute that he just found me out of the blue and wanted me back, so okay. Okay. So I tried to work it out exactly, and that's what I did. So then he took me out to eat to one of my favorite restaurants. We talked it out there. He was like, how about we just go back to the crib, we can cuddle and just talk. And I'm like, we're just talking right here. But okay, because I'm feeling, went back, you know what happened. So this mother effer, this mother lover, tried to get me pregnant again. He was like, I am determined to make you have my baby. That's basically what he was saying to me the whole fucking time. And the only reason I know that he did that in me because we are doing it for like different rounds, many rounds, it getting wetter and wetter as the sets that we are doing. I'm like, there ain't no, this mother lover ain't. He was like, yeah. I'm like, so where is it? He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, where is it?
This is like the 7th round. Where is it?
I mean, it's kind of stupid of me because I know what you know. But it was just like, you know. But yet again, he was like, what do you mean? And I'm like, where is it? He was like, sorry. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? Then he told me that he did in me. I'm like, yeah, I gotta go. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna leave. And he was like, you're not going anywhere. You're gonna be my baby mama as you stay with me. He was like, it's too late now. Everything is already processing in there. And I'm like, what the fuck? First off, that's not how fast babies cook. This time, he did not pay for my plan B because when I left, I went home, I blocked him on everything. I did not want anything else from him. I just went to my clinic and got me one, and I was like, yo, I had a slip up with my boyfriend. And they were like, oh yeah, that happens all the time. We always have ladies coming here and do that, so we got you. So boom, period. They gave me the little pill. I took that. I said, fuck no, I'm not talking to him anymore. That's it. So boom, same routine. Texting me on all his social media, blocked. Texting me on his renewed made social media, blocked. Started calling me on off-chart numbers, blocked. Started calling me from his friend's phone, blocked. Yeah, he was showing up to my job, stopped coming to my job. So then later that day, like the next day, I had work. I had got a message around lunchtime that was saying, if you don't unblock me from everything, I swear to God, I'm gonna come to your job and I'm gonna be an extra. So he was just in there talking about, I swear to God, I'll find you no matter where you go. You're not gonna be like this, that, and the third. You will have my baby. You will take care of him or her. You will be my wife. And I'm just like, what did I get myself into? It was just enough is enough. So I blocked him off of whatever the hell he texted me off of. And I haven't had a problem with him since. So I'm pretty much just chilling now. But that's pretty much it for the end of my psycho Tinder date hookup. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to follow all my social medias will be located at the bottom of this video. Drop in the comment section the video that y'all want to see next. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.